And
Richelieu.
we need to, I need to get Stevie. Oh, yoink. All right. Let's get back to the game. Do our
Okay,
usual
so
picture.
Richelieu. This is the one of two actual French battleships constructed after World War One. The Dunkirk and Strasbourg don't count because they're battle cruisers. We'll just leave it at that. She's armed with 8 380mm guns, similar to the Bismarck, in a far more convenient layout than the Bismarck's because both of her turrets are mounted in the bow, which means you can sit bow in and do stuff. The other thing to keep in mind is she is also very fast with a top speed of 36.2 knots.
Oh,
it's
30,
36.2 with the engine boost running. And more importantly, she does have some fairly good self-defense measures, and she's also very maneuverable. However, she does have a couple of weaknesses. Her guns do not have the best striking power in the world. They are still only 380mm guns at a tier where everybody's starting to pack 406s or larger. The other thing is she's coated in 32mm plating, which makes her vulnerable to 32mm overmatch from Yamato and Musashi.
And HE spamming?
And HE spam. If you have a cruiser that can pen 32mm, they will most definitely be able to ruin your day.
Yes. But cheers, everyone. Got my dirty water. Thanks for sticking around and waiting. And does she have any benches? Whoa. How did the camera end up there? That was weird. Does she have benches? Yes, I believe she does. We usually use that as a way to determine how OP a ship is. Let's see if I can break the camera free. There we go. Do you see any benches? By the way, you're using the, this looks like the alternate paint scheme camo? Or is it ranked camo?
It's
not ranked.
I think the alternate palette.
I think it's alternate.
That's the alternate palette for the French. Yeah.
I'm not seeing any benches at all. This ship is made for war, guys.
I just found a range mod Worcester. Interesting.
Yeah, alternate standard. Gotcha. So, you know, 50% bonus XP and the usual concealment and dispersion buffs. Does it have a butt anchor? It does. Yes.
French ships must have butt anchors, otherwise they're not French.
Well, that's the thing, Deadliest. Most of the other French battleships have a bench or two of some sort. Even, if I remember right, Kleber has a bench or two in the back.
It has 2 benches. Therefore, it is twice as overpowered as the next ship.
That's right. Oh, look at this Columbo. I think you fired too early. Yeah. Still good hits. I like this position you found yourself into, though. I mean, this is pretty defensible. You've got the island to the right of you. You can back out as needed. And since you only have to worry about your bow turrets, it makes it a little bit easier for you. Danger Noodle 511, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Silicate doesn't have a giveaway going just yet, but when we do, make sure you type in !ticket in chat so you can get in for our drawing, alright? And welcome aboard. You're looking at your Bayard in game and you don't see any benches on it. Disappointed. Yeah. Well, Bayard maybe was added before Wargaming added the benches. I don't know.
Possibly.
Yep. Oh, a giveaway was started. Okay, never mind. It's just not showing up on the overlay. Oh, nice hit on the Massachusetts. Wow. Now, in my experience, these guns troll you very similarly to Nelson's, to where you think you're going to get citadels and you get overpens, or you think you're just going to get overpens and you get citadels. And I think that is partially because of the high velocity of these guns.
These are some of the highest velocity guns in the game. They have better velocity than even the Bismarck's 380mm guns. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, German 380s, they're not really reliable as gunnery platforms or gunnery tools. One thing they do have in their favor is very high shell velocity. They
Mm-hmm.
have base velocity of 820 meters per second. These guns have 830, I believe, or 840. Whatever the number is, it's high, and the guns do hit very hard.
Yep. Yep. So oftentimes you might overpen a cruiser because it's broadside to you. The shells literally were going through so fast that they didn't explode until they exited the ship on the other side. Kind of like what you have with the Roma or the Dunkirk at tier 6.
Yeah.
I'm amazed your Z-23 survived, dude. I thought for sure he was a goner. Yes, Dutch, exactly. Yes, velocity is definitely what makes Roma's gun so trolly. Oh, you cleared the island. Wow. I didn't think you were going to clear it. Benson in the channel. Alright, he's been found. He's being clicked on. Good, good, good. You see it now, too. Okay. Radar by the Des Moines. You might want to tell your teammate in the Z-23 that Des Moines is radaring. Some nice torpedoes by the Shimakaze. Mythic, I saw you mention that Shimakaze is going to do some work here. Richelieu, Alsace, two of my favorites. I actually bought a permacamo for Alsace. Wow. Duckman, that's huge coming from you, man. There goes the Colombo to a flood. It's unfortunate you moved up so far because you can't farm with secondaries, but it's okay. Everybody else killed him anyways. That's typical. You get a destroyer marching up there and everybody just gets ready for him.
Thank you.
So, like Potato said at the beginning, now all you have to do is just point your bow at the enemy and you don't care. Oh, well, Shima could take him out too. Deadliest says, have we heard anything more about permacamo change where you can opt to use visual for the expendable? No, I have not. It was said that they were working on something with camos. We'll have to see what happens. You need a French 21-point captain? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try getting rid of the glasses for a bit and just seeing how this feels. Because they're kind of giving me a headache. Alright, you're going to get the cap just in time. You can back off. I would use engine boost here, actually, to back off quicker and get myself in a position to start shooting that Des Moines faster. No, they're not fitted to me. They're just... I won them from Gamer Advantage, and so they just sent them over to me. I'm sure that I can adjust them and stuff like that. I just haven't done it. So, you know, I'll have to do that at some point. I just don't want to break them. Clark Kent Superman moment, lol. Alright, so you used the engine boost too late. Shimakaze takes him out, so now you get to go 1v1 a Soyuz. I'm sure you'll be okay there.
Richelieu, in theory, should win that fight. But... I'm done.
Let's see what happens.
I mean, okay, so at this point I would be slowing down. Don't go at an angle like that because your turning radius is inflated when you are moving at such high speeds. So you're essentially giving him a free shot. Slow down.
He had AG loaded. I do agree though. You could slow down and get a tighter turn out of it. But alternately, if you keep going and then turn, I often find a lot of battleship players miss their shots because they don't anticipate how much of a turn. They hit you on the belt instead.
Yeah, pre-turn your charts. Pre-turn. Good.
Yep. Notice how he's using. Well, looked like he was using free look, but I guess it's not. Soyuz is also pre-turned.
Which means he's either All right, slow down, turn into him. Slow down, turn in.
Yeah. Big hit right there. That's it. Nicely done. Gone. Bye-bye.
Gone.
He's done.
Skadoosh.
Boop. Look at that. Wow.
Somebody
Brilliant.
please
Absolutely
send
brilliant.
that. Somebody please send that to Free the Brain. No, he's gonna enjoy that.
That was a great hit. Absolutely great. And that's how you brawl, ladies and gentlemen. And I like how you kicked your rudder out too.
Return your turrets, and that's one of Richelieu's advantages. It can essentially get all of its firepower in a brawl without having to give its side. Of course, very good job protecting your cheek weakness, actually, because Richelieu does have that weakness under the turrets. I've done it multiple times. Just go for the turret weakness, and, well, that's bye-bye Richelieu. So good job keeping that map. Now all you have to do is just run at this Albemarle. But do be careful, there is a daring here. You have...
Daring's at D.
Daring's at D.
It's just the Elbing.
That's an Elbing. Okay, sorry. And this is something I really like you did. You conserved your health, and now you're pushing when you can take that advantage and push.
Yep, but God, be careful though. Albemarle could still kill him with torpedoes. Or ramming even.
Alright, don't worry about the ram. Just bow in. Wait for him to turn to get the torpedoes off. Slow down. Keep your bow pointed towards him.
Here we go. Here comes the turn in. Here comes turn in. There's the torpedoes. He's single firing them.
When you're up against single fire torpedoes...
I think you waited a little too long. But damn, that's a...
First of all,
there's the death pick that Deadliest has been waiting for. Yeah, he's been waiting for that moment. I love the turning wake too. It shows that you were in a hard turn. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, this is what we do. When you send in a replay and you die, we take pictures of you dying, and that becomes the cover picture for that. Look at the French flag over there with the flames. That's awesome!
Vive la Révolution! Oh.
Right? Look at that, huh? Let's see what it looks like on the from another angle. It's unfortunate it's in the storm because it's all so dark. Yeah.
Out of the darkness comes destruction. I think we can a little bit of prosaic there, I think.
I mean, that's kind of cool too.
But on that maneuver, it's better to predict. It's better to try and predict what kind of single fire torpedoes your opponent's going to launch. I mean, single fires are pretty dangerous when utilized correctly, and that's what the Albemarle did. He single fired into your bow rather than, single firing on your predicted path. He just went for, where he just, because at that range, single fire torpedoes, if you line them up properly, they don't miss. The reason why single fire torps miss so often is because of the fact that people try to torpedo on the prediction rather than actually torpedoing,
Yep. So there's actually a hint that he was single firing, and that was the fact that his guns weren't firing for so long. So that might have given you the knowledge necessary to change up things and try a turn or something. Imagine if you're on the ships, right? And try to make that last ditch evasion. It's tough. I almost think you would have been better off starting that engagement from farther away. So hell, you could have even turned away from him. What's he gonna do to you? Switch to AP and full pen your side for a little bit? I mean, you had so much health. But that's okay. Oh, this is gonna be a fun death pick too. Get some shots with the butt in. Right? I mean, yes. Look at that. Can I zoom in more? I can. Because when you telephoto zoom, that brings things from the foreground closer. Look at that. Lewd indeed, just for you. Ah, that's it right there. I can see the title. That's it. Stupid buoy in the frame. Get the buoy out. Stupid buoy. All right, there we go. We got the buoy out of the picture. Zoom out just a little bit. Twerking. Lol. Where's the pinup counter coming out? Oh my goodness. Great battle though. 182,000 damage. Please ignore my dimpled butt.
True.
Now you can't unsee it anymore.
Let's switch the H.
Elbing is fighting the Shimakaze.
I mean, this is technically over. Shimakaze outguns an Elbing at close range unless he misplays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should in theory.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's dead. Okay.
And that was a very worth game there. So thanks for sending that one in. That was awesome. Oh, Admiral Fox, I didn't catch yours. A Moskva game, okay. We can do that one next.